Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. I'm joined by Orange Abomination. I'll link his channel in the description. But today we're gonna be ranking all of the Smosh Food Battle series. So let's get right into it.
We're gonna start with Food Battle 2006, the original. So Ian as always has the pink frosted sprinkled donut. In this one, Anthony has a taquito. And it may not be perfect, but of course it's the original, so we gotta give it some credit.
And like the first thing that they try to test out is a plunger, to see if it will plunge. And it both fails because it's a donut and a taquito. So what do you really expect?
It's not gonna work. Exactly. And I think it's pretty good. It still stands the test of time, like 17 years later.
Yeah, I think it's around 7. The only thing that you got to give it credit because it's older, but the quality's definitely changed from over the years.
Yeah, that's just what you get when videos from YouTube videos filmed in like 2006. It's gonna happen.
But it's good quality overall, for the time.
Overall, I rate this a 7 out of 10. Now let's move on to the next one.
So in 2007, Anthony used celery, and celery.
Yeah, I didn't think this one was as good because it was following up 2006, which was a great video, but it was still pretty good. What else do you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I give it about 5 out of 10.
I personally give it still a 7.
7? Yeah, it was good, but nothing like the original.
Yeah.
But they slowly get better and then they kind of decline.
Now let's move on to Food Battle 2008. Anthony had a churro, and one of my favorite parts is the anti-theft device where they used it to prevent car theft. I believe this is from 2008. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in post which one it's actually from. Yeah, basically Anthony had a churro to lock his car door to prevent robbers from breaking in, and the robber just slid the churro off the car door handle and just was about to get in, and then Anthony just shot him with a gun. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. What do you rate Food Battle 2008?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
I agree on it. And then for Food Battle 2009, he used a burrito. 2009 was the burrito. I thought this one was pretty good. They had, I think, 7 challenges, and it was a pretty good one. I rated about an 8. It was a good one.
I thought it was pretty funny where Ian thinks that Anthony's a zombie because he died in 2008 and he's trying to kill him at the beginning, and then at the end he puts like cyanide in his burrito because he thinks he's a zombie. So then Anthony ends up dying from eating the burrito. I thought that was pretty funny. So overall, personally, I give 2009 Food Battle an 8 out of 10.
Somewhere.
What do you rate it?
I give it an 8 too. It's a good one.
Okay. Now let's move on to 2010. 2010, Anthony had a red hot chili pepper.
There's a lot of people here.
So 2010, he had a red hot chili pepper, and I also really like this one. This is where I'd say the peak of Food Battle began. Was with Food Battle 2010. the joke at the end where he's in a wheelchair and then he gets thrown into the pool, but he's able to survive because he held his breath. I think that's just I just think that's really funny. So we don't have to land with anybody.
To be popular.
I will just to be. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Out of 10. Now let's move on to go to Food Battle 2011.
So
where
this one,
Anthony had the rainbow lollipop.
this one was a pretty good one. I rated I would say 8.5 out of 10.
I really liked the twist ending with where Ian claimed that he poisoned Anthony Lollipop, but Anthony secretly tricked Ian into poisoning his donut, and then he ends up dying, which I thought was pretty cool. So the jokes are really funny too. So I give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. First 10.
The second 10.
What was the first 10?
The first time was 2010.
Oh.
Now let's move on to 2012, and I'm just gonna say right off the bat, this is the best food battle ever. I don't know about you guys.
The egg roll,
jokes are really
he gets
funny.
married.
The egg roll. All the jokes with the egg roll, and in the beginning where he pulls the egg roll out of a cat's ass, I think that's pretty funny. And so I give this one a 10 out of 10 as well. Not much can be said when it's just perfect.
I give it a 10 too.
So the next one, Food Battle 2013.
This one is he uses a giant gummy snake. I think that's 2013, right? Giant gummy snake.
2013.
Yes, 2013. Anthony uses a giant gummy snake, and he tries to use a gummy snake to use a pot, but it doesn't go very well because it's a gummy snake. And
right.
This one's a pretty good one too. I give it a 9.
Yeah, I would give 2013 a 9 as well. Now the next one is Food Battle 2014. In this one, Anthony has hard rock candy, and the most notable thing about this one is the scene where Ian shoves the rock candy up Anthony's ass, which is I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So but the thing is, that's some of the other jokes don't land as well, but it's still pretty good. So I give it a 9 out of 10. And this is about the end of peak food battles. This is where, and peak Smosh in general, this is where Smosh starts kind of going downhill from here.
Yeah, this is like when they start like getting like the other channel where like they do like the every single so ever. So they focus less on like the Ian and Anthony.
So now speaking of that, let's move on to Food Battle X.
Food Battle X.
I'm gonna have to give Food Battle X some points because it's celebrating the 10th year of Smosh and Food Battle, which, of course, it's a great thing to celebrate.
In Food Battle X, Anthony uses a chocolate-coated banana for this one, which I feel like it's a pretty good choice.
As in every other Smosh video, Smosh Food Battle video, Anthony has had some food that's inappropriately shaped.
Yeah,
and I think that the chocolate covered banana fits the bill really well. So, since the quality's still a little low though, because this is the start, and it wasn't even in Ian's mom's house where every other food battle was, that kind of takes away some points. So, overall, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, let's move on to 2016. This one was, in my opinion, this was the worst one because Anthony had the same thing as Ian, but except it was vegan.
Yeah,
Which
vegan
I
pink
thought was
frosted
pretty
sprinkled
lazy.
donut, which is a little
Also,
weird.
this video was the same year that Anthony left Smosh, which was one of the worst days for a Smosh fan ever.
Yeah,
Anthony leaving
because the
Smosh was
videos
just.
got low quality, not as good.
You can kind of understand now why Anthony left in the first place because of how bad the videos were getting.
I mean, he just went off and did his own thing. I think he does well, like a podcast type thing, interview.
Hmm.
And then for
But of
2017,
course, this is still.
the Bugatti.
There was no 2017. There's no 2017. We're still talking about
2023.
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah, 2016. It's still good, of course. It's still food battle, but just not as good as the other one. So I give it a 4 out of 10.
I'll give
Just
it
because
4.5.
it's only a 4 out of 10 because the competition is just so much better than it. Still a good video to
Yes.
watch though.
Yeah. I mean, all the food battle videos, they're all good.
Now, let's talk about the last one, the most recent one, 2023. In this one, Anthony has a baguette. And this is the first food battle in 7 years, which is really nice to finally have them back doing food battle, and just the old Smosh being back in general is just really great.
Yeah. I give this one a 6 out of 10.
I give it a 7 out of 10. And I think that's going to be about it.